The Los Angeles Coliseum, a place traveler calls home and the crowd loves to fight on when supporting the USC Trojans. We're really looking forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the Wisconsin Badgers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Trojans will kick it away to start us off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Badgers offense will take the first swing of the game. And as we look out on the field, here comes the man who makes it all go, and that's this quarterback.
Yeah, and he's big time. That's why he's up for all these awards. He's known. Everybody knows exactly what he brings to the table. He can run it. He can throw it. They're expecting a big day from this young fella.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Got his man quickly. And that's why you do explosive work in the weight room. Arm day's a good thing as he gets to the 23. Quickly complete. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. The Badgers with the 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Tried to pound it on 1st down. Now back to the line. Back to throw. It's Van Dyke. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
And the Badgers send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll bring it back. It's Branch. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. So the USC Trojans offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And they seem to believe that they can take big plays away and man coverage by just locking him up in this matchup, David.
Yeah, and it's hard to lock down a great wide receiver, but a great defensive back versus a great wide receiver, we got a showdown.
Yeah, let's be honest, David. Most defenses don't have a dude like that at cornerback that could do that in a game like this, but this matchup is unique, and it's going to really determine the outcome of the game.
Gets it out fast. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Makes a connection. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. A new set of downs after the completion. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Still running at the 40. All kinds of running room. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
One of the things I love about this offense, Reese, is they have tons of speed. They like to try to get the ball going east-west. That time they generate a huge play going to the right side.
And the defense either not fast enough to fit or got knocked out of the fit.
Yeah, they got to do a better job containing that as this game goes on. They got to funnel the football back to the middle of the field.
A 1st down run on the doorstep. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Trojans.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. It's caught. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. We always talk about the Wisconsin ground game, but the Badgers have had some efficient quarterbacks in recent years, too.
And just finding the guy that fits, right? They're a scheme fit, a system fit. Finding that guy that can be a complement to the run game. That's what you want with a great Wisconsin offense.
Handoff from the gun. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. Working that left side now. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. On 1st and 10 from the 38. He's looking to throw it. Snagged in the middle. It's Anthony. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Zings it complete to the right. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. And this will be a bit of a challenge, a 46-yard attempt from the right hash. And it's no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Grab behind the line. It's Lane. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Immediately fires to the middle. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him a first down. Leaves it with the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. To the air, it's Moss. He makes the connection. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. It'll be a draw. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. They would have needed a 50-yard field goal from here, so instead they'll keep the offense out there and go for it. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Line gets set, first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Pulls it in. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45. They'll run it from the gun. Got room at the 35. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Tight end finds a soft spot. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. They'll try the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Remember, they missed a field goal on their last drive, but at the very least, they need to get back in field goal range here on 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. If you don't tip the scales at 3 bills, stay on the sidelines. Big boys in the goal line D. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Badgers!
And what a nice play call and nice execution. Play action, you're thinking run. Quarterback pulls it out, throws the football right behind those guys, and gets the touchdown.
Yeah, it was a nice job there by the quarterback, too, on the ball handling. He just froze the defense just long enough to help those wide receivers and targets get some separation in the end zone, and at that point, it was just a piece of magic.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, it has gone final in that top 25 matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. Notre Dame took care of business and left little doubt in doing so. Kind of felt like how that 2012 Irish team led by Manti Te'o would just take the will of opposing teams. Impressive to watch. A top 25 clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Give to the running back. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Moss. Feeling some heat. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up front.
And the Trojans will punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Makes a move. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. After the good pickup on 1st down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. They'll go with a direct snap. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36. Looking to move it through the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Pauling. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They'll operate out of split backs. On 2nd down, looking to throw. He finds his man. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Back to the air one more time. Quickly out to the tight end. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. The margin for error is so small in this conference. It's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But, yeah, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises. And I'll be interested to see how everybody starts off this season. Listen, this is your first opportunity, Palmer, in conference play, in a major conference, obviously, in the Big Ten, to make your first statement.
And it's going to be taxing all season long for these players. Physically, obviously, you expect that in the Big Ten Conference, but now adding all those West Coast teams, these guys are going to be flying back and forth across the country a lot this year. They have to get off to a fast start today. That's what makes this game so critical. Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. He'll try to pop the draw. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Pulls and throws off the RPO. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. The play action fake. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. On that play action fake, the action was the quarterback got clobbered after he faked the handoff.
Yeah, it definitely didn't work. The fake is supposed to be the most important part of that, to try to get the guys to suck up just for a second. But you could tell the offensive line, they weren't able to hold their blocks. Defense got to him and got the sack.
He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Quick completion on the out. They'll go hurry up here. Scanning the field, it's Van Dyke. Makes the grab. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Fires to the middle. Got his man. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down. He's going to pass. Quick strike complete.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimum gain.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. They'll immediately call timeout. Looking to throw. Fires to the end zone. Oh, picked off. Never a good time for a turnover, but it always seems a little worse when you're about to knock on the door of the end zone.
No doubt about it. And it's this area of the field, Reese, where your execution really has to be great. Because down in the red zone, the windows to throw into it for a quarterback, they're smaller and they close a lot quicker. So you really have to be on the same page as your wide receiver. And that time, the offense and the QB simply won't run.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They'll start this drive with a pass. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple. After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. It's complete on the right side, and they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Moss. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Trojans will bring the punt team onto the field. A high kick trying to pin them deep. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Grabbed in the middle. It's Green. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. After that last completion, it's second down. He's looking to throw. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on fourth down by what they call here. And that one's too high, out of bounds, incomplete. The Badgers will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. And the punt team able to swing him to the ground. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Wants to throw on first down. Trying to burn this defensive back. Makes the grab on the left side. Oh, look out. There he goes. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, USC. A clutch throw and catch from the quarterback and the receiver in the end zone for the touchdown.
And I tell you what, you want to get pressure on the quarterback. With these situations, you drop so many guys back deep. But as a defender, you're not trying to catch the ball. You're trying to spike that thing as hard as you can into the ground. The defense has to do a better job, but the offense makes the big play, gets the huge Hail Mary.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, we've been looking forward to this one all week. A fun start to things in L.A. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere. And I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at the LA Coliseum.
And the Trojans will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. It's Moss. Throwing right. What a snag by the defense. Got some room to run. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Most defenses are lucky if you have 1 good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have 2. They've got 3 DBs, 3 corners that can play at the same time in their nickel package that they feel can go mano-a-mano with anyone in the country. And you saw it on that last play coming away with the pick.
This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. Makes the catch and he's brought down. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll give him 4 yards on the carry. It's down at the 8-yard line. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And that is no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
And man, this kicker is now 0 for 3 in this game. And you got to wonder what his confidence is like right now. He's cost his team 9 points so far.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Looking for a productive play on first down. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. This offense has a second down play. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Here on third down for this offense. Dropping back, it's Moss. He's right on target. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver coming across in motion. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. From the gun, the ground game. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. And the Trojans are moving quickly down the field. Looking to go up top on first down. Fires one high and deep. And he reels it in inside the 30. The Trojans moving quickly to the line.
He makes it look so routine out there, just plucking passes in this offense. When you think about the success the Trojans have had offensively in the past and certainly in more recent times, it always feels like there's got to be at least one receiver in this offense in the discussion for best in the country. This guy, I think, can be that.
Got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Trojans! And they take it in for 6 more points. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Illinois went on the road and just dominated. And that's one way to grab attention on a national level. Make a statement in someone else's house and prove you're legit. And did the Illini ever do that? The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Yeah, how about that? Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. After the misfire, now on second down. Back to throw, it's Moss. Using the quick game. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They're trying to get to it. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And how about the aggressive play call? 3rd and 1, and you still throw the football, taking a shot, saying, I'm going to go make a big play. The defense was disciplined, get the quarterback on the ground. Nice job by the defense.
Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Floats it out in space. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Didn't help themselves much on first down. Let's see what they've got on second down from the 20. He'll do it himself. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. He lofts one down the sideline. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection. And the Badgers line up to punt it away. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Now on second down. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Got it in the middle. It's Lane. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. After that completion, move the sticks. It's first down. Quarterback on the keeper. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. Now on second down and short. To the air. It's Moss. Oh, he had it, and he dropped it. Almost one of those big plays he's known for. It'll be third down. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. He'll toss it. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. And the Trojans are flying down the field. Finds his tight end.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Split backs here. Just can't lose focus like that. You got to know the snap count. Got it behind the line. It's Marks. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up fourth down. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. Never a doubt. And that lead grows even bigger. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. From the gun to give, looking for room. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Anthony. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after three. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. He wants to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Green. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Set up for 2nd and short after that completion. To throw, it's Van Dyke. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. He'll just keep slinging it. Got the back over the middle. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a 1st down. They'll give it to the back. Fakes his man out. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. From the gun, the running back looking for room. They'll give him maybe 1 on the play. It's down to the 20. A manageable distance on 3rd down as they try to convert from the 20. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night.
The number 1 objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Give to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. This defense has kept them backed up. Now 1 more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Branch. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Trojans will punt it away on 4th down. He gets a block. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. They'll throw it on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. The Badgers will hustle to the line.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ballgame.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Looking downfield, it's Van Dyke. Fires to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Ball at the 31, 3rd and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. He's got his man. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. And the Badgers have their offense in high gear. From the gun, the running back has it. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. From the shotgun, the inside give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Deep shot for the end zone. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on 4th down. 1st down here for the offense. They go to the ground. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. A strike downfield. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ballgame, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
And the Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. Fast motion from the offense. Power football with the run. Jukes his way for more. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the ground. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. Coming after it. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And I think if you're the head coach here, you've kind of got mixed reviews on your passing attack so far because, yes, you've thrown for a bunch of yards and you've thrown a couple of touchdowns, but you've also given up 4 sacks now. Pass protection has not been great, even though they've got the lead in this game.
The Trojans decide to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. The Badgers want to move quickly.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. Gets it out quickly. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Looking to throw, it's Van Dyke. Got his man quickly. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. They want to just keep throwing it. Fires to the wideout. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. He's looking to throw it. Pocket starts to collapse. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. On second down, he's looking downfield. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Right down the middle. It's caught downfield. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion. First down here for the offense. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Takes the handoff. It's Marks. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Looking back on it, this game probably falls precisely into the definition of a trap game. Trap was set, sprung, and the underdogs come up with the win.
And that's why we go, you know what? I don't take your rankings. I'm not worried about your rankings. They don't matter to me. We're going to go out and beat this team. We're better than this team. A lot of times those rankings don't mean a lot to a lot of people, and you can tell it didn't mean a lot to this team, and that's why they came out and pulled the upset.
Absolutely, David. I mean, that's why you play the games. This team knew they had to come out. They were going to have to put their best foot forward in order to get the W. They did just that. They're talented. They're obviously motivated. I can't wait to see how they follow this up in their next game.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation